First things first, if you haven't finished Jedi Fallen Order, if this is a game that you're intending to play down the line and don't want to know anything about the ending and some of its biggest surprises, then I highly recommend you tune out of this video. But for those who know about Jedi Fallen Order's ending or who have played the game in its entirety, let's delve into this story. So Jedi Fallen Order has been out for some time now, a couple weeks, and a lot of people have had a chance to play this game, and many will agree that this is certainly the best Star Wars game that we have gotten in many, many years. It's a breath of fresh air to just see a Star Wars game that's just a video game, and that has solid mechanics, and that has some really good ideas going for it, and that is just a good Star Wars game published by EA, no less. But not everyone's had the chance to play this game. You know, with the holidays coming up, maybe people are planning to get the game then, or maybe some people are waiting until the price of the game comes down. There are a number of reasons for why not everyone has gotten this game on day one, or even if they did, they might not have finished it yet for whatever reason, due to work and time constraints, whatever it may be. And so there's still this grace period where you don't want to spoil anything, at least not super blatantly. At the very least, warn people if spoilers are coming. But Electronic Arts didn't think to do that with one of the commercials that they released recently. So this is the YouTube video in question, the ad in question, that essentially spoils a major part of the game. So before I talk about this further, let's just play it. This was published on December 1st right here, and then on the Twitter page of EA Star Wars, this was published on November 29th. Basically, this is a Thanksgiving trailer that played throughout the internet and also on television. So let's check this out.
They're hunting the Jedi. But I'm done hiding.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Do you see what I mean? If you've played Jedi Fallen Order, then you'll probably know what a great moment that was to see Darth Vader come on and be his awesome self towards the end. Now, some might argue, well, I mean, it's a Star Wars game set between 3 and 4. Vader being in it was obvious. I mean, the thing is, there is that factor of you don't know for sure whether Vader is going to be in it or not. So when Vader makes that entrance and you hear that breath and the footsteps for the first time, it gives you that chilling feeling. And there's an impactfulness that is lost if you know he's going to be in the game. And so there's this build-up to this amazing moment that's suddenly lost for a lot of people. And that's not to say that the ending is completely ruined. I mean, there's still a lot to the ending you haven't seen, but the very knowledge of knowing Vader is going to be in it just kind of makes the moment lose a certain level of gravitas. I would still recommend people play through it because there's more to Vader than what's shown here. But I'm thinking, what the hell? What are you doing, EA, by showing a commercial like this? And they also spoil a lot of big moments in the game, like this battle with Malicos, who is a pretty significant character in the game. Some people are saying that the dual lightsabers are spoiled. I think that's not as big of a deal. Malicos, I wouldn't have spoiled that, but Vader? Come on. It's freaking Vader, and you want to keep that ending surprise intact for everyone to experience the way it was meant to be. Like, I'm so glad that I got to play this game before this commercial got out, because I would have been pretty mad if this surprise had been ruined for me. And you can see in the comments right here that people are not amused by this. People pointing out that they spoiled Vader and the double-bladed lightsaber. And then right here, Adam H7 says, spoiled the Theron Malicos fight, double-bladed saber, and Vader. And plenty of comments like these can be found not only through YouTube comments, but also on Twitter, where the same commercial played to thousands of people. And so we have people like this guy commenting, imagine spoiling your own game, getting a good amount of likes, and then this unfortunate individual posted this tweet. Dude, I saw this ad yesterday right before I play the part you're referencing. So yes, the game's been out for 2-3 weeks, but not everyone's gotten to that part, or not everyone's gotten the game, period. And then right here, cool ad for a very fun game. I guess they are no longer expecting people to not spoil the ending, LOL. I mean, I guess there are spoilers out there. If you go to YouTube, for example, a lot of douchebags spoiling the ending. But here's the thing. This ad isn't just playing on the internet, but also on television. So this was reported by news outlet Kotaku. This right here reads, imagine you're sitting with your family on Thanksgiving Day watching football or the parade of a Hallmark movie marathon when suddenly you see a commercial for the new Star Wars game. Cool, you might think, for roughly 20 seconds until it spoils the ending and one of the game's coolest surprises. That's what it was like to be Kotaku editor-in-chief Stephen Totilo last Thursday, who hadn't yet finished the excellent new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order when he saw this commercial. And I'm sure he isn't the only one. I'm sure this is something that happened to a lot of people, taking a break from video games, watching TV, watching football. Maybe they didn't finish the game, and then out of the blue, without warning, this Star Wars ad pops up, this Jedi Fallen Order commercial appears, and suddenly they are spoiled without them wanting to be spoiled about that awesome Vader moment. And this reads, a surprise that was ruined for a whole lot of people who watch TV on Thanksgiving weekend. And then if you look up Jedi Fallen Order commercial on Twitter, you'll see a wave of people expressing their discontent and their bafflement at EA actually doing this. So from YouTubers saying, wow, the Thanksgiving commercial for Jedi Fallen Order spoiled a lot. What was that about? And this individual said, I cannot believe that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order commercial that just played during the Cowboys game. It just fucking spoiled a massive part of the game. I'm seriously lucky I beat it already. WTF were you thinking, EA? Indeed, everyone's asking the same question. Here's a tweet from Gene Park. Oh wow, Respawn's narrative lead really went out of his way to let me know not to spoil the ending of Jedi Fallen Order, yet there's a trailer that just shows it. Lame. So the ending was a big part of the review embargo because it is such a pivotal moment. It is such a Star Wars moment that so many people and so many fans would look forward to, would love to be surprised by. And so the developers, I'm sure, didn't want this. It was probably out of the developer's hand when it comes to what this commercial showed. It was probably on the publisher side of things where they decided to show Vader. And the reasoning behind this is, I mean, I guess when you look at it in terms of wanting to push more copies and extend the game's sales lifespan, from a business standpoint, it makes sense. Showing Vader to a casual audience will certainly raise eyebrows and pique interest, and so that was probably the plan. Show Vader, a glimpse of him during the Thanksgiving period when everyone's home watching TV. Vader has such an incredible marketing potential. Vader is such a well-known villain that just showing his face on a product will drive sales, and so that was probably the mentality behind that. But any good company will try to balance what's business-friendly and what's consumer-friendly, and in the case of EA here, they decided, let's just spoil the ending, this amazing moment for everyone, if it means driving sales. I'm the kind of guy who absolutely hates spoilers, and the reason for that is because you only have one chance in your life to experience a piece of work in its cleanest form, without any spoilers, without any surprises ruined, to experience a moment in a piece of work in its purest form. The second that is spoiled for you, you'll never be able to go back in time and experience that the way it was meant to be, because it's going to be ingrained in your memory. Unless you can wipe your memory and, go back in time somehow, that moment is lost forever. And that to me is what makes spoilers such an egregious and such an infuriating thing, when people go out of their way to spoil things like that. But for the company who published the game to do this in an ad that's going to be seen by millions, knowing full well that 2 weeks into launch isn't enough for a lot of people to finish this game or even get this game, not waiting for a bit before putting out an ad or a trailer like that it's really just frustrating. But anyway, that's what happened, and I really hope you were one of those people who managed to finish the game before EA decided to spread this commercial across the board, before this played on TV during Thanksgiving, during football games. I, for one, managed to finish the game before then, and I really do feel as though seeing this would have made that moment lose enough impact to piss me off, to make me feel like I lost the moment there. But that's just my take. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on this whole situation. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.